Is the VA about to lose a bunch of healthcare employees? Backlog claims are down 25%. Veteran para-athlete Brian Big Country Conwell wins 2 medals. And stick around until the end of this video because Jason with Veterans Info Tap has an update on one of the VA's home loan assistance programs.
With the person.
Just out here today down at the border.
If you look back in history, when we're
a powerful force.
We have helped put almost $2 billion in veterans' pockets, and it never seems to be enough.
Welcome back, veterans, to another episode of VetComm News, your go-to source for veteran news, current events, and all the incredible work that's happening right here in the VetComm community. I'm Rachel Hernandez. I'm the manager of communications here at VetComm, and as always, we've got a ton in store for you today, so let's get right into it. So, is the VA about to lose a bunch of healthcare employees? Well, you may already know that the VA plans to lay off up to 83,000 employees by August. And one way it's doing this is by incentivizing some employees through the Deferred Resignation Program. This allows them to resign or retire in exchange for continued salary and benefits for several months. Anyone who's considered mission critical, like VA doctors, nurses, and police, well, they're not eligible for this incentive, so it's really only a small subset of VA employees who qualify. But the issue here is, and according to Federal News Network, even though it's a small number of employees who are eligible for the program, more than 14,000 VA healthcare employees have applied to leave their jobs through various separation incentives. Some said they plan to leave regardless of whether they qualify for the program or not. They say it's because of low morale, uncertainty, and burnout. The network reports that 1,700 VA nurses, 900 advanced medical support assistants, and 200 VA physicians have already applied for the resignation program, signed up for early retirement, or have voluntarily retired from the agency. And remember, the VA's goal is not to fire vital doctors and nurses. Secretary Doug Collins addressed this in a recent heated Senate hearing, but he did say this.
With all due respect, there's verbiage being said from the dais as well. And dais that I would like to say, as I have said already in this hearing, that there is a goal of looking at a 15% reduction. You have stated on several occasions already that I'm saying we're going to fire 83,000 employees. That is wrong. I would appreciate that being corrected because that's not true. I said we're looking at a goal of how many employees we have and how many employees that are actually working in the front line taking care. I have doctors and nurses right now that do not see patients. Is that helping veteran health care?
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. Not when I need those doctors. Not when I need those doctors in a clinic.
A doctor who consults, a doctor who advises, a doctor who looks at radiology reports, a doctor
you're missing
who
the point.
Is overseeing and assuring quality. Absolutely, yes.
And according to the VA, its claim backlog is down 25%, the lowest it's been since March of 2023. The department considers a claim backlog if it's been pending for more than 125 days. And right now, the number of backlog claims has dropped below the 200,000 threshold. This is great news for vets. The highest the backlog ever was in March 2013 at more than 600,000 claims, and the lowest ever was in December 2019 at 64,000 claims. On this, Doug Collins said, quote, "Under President Trump, the VA's claim processing productivity is the highest it has ever been, and we will continue working overtime on behalf of veterans until the backlog is at record lows." And some pretty cool news here at VetComm. We sponsor para-athlete and veteran Brian Big Country Conwell. Well, I'm so excited to tell you that he just brought home 2 gold medals at Valor Games in shot put and powerlifting. He now has 25 medals spanning his entire athletic career. Great job, Brian. All right, we've helped thousands of veterans get rated for VA disability compensation. These are real people getting real life-changing results, and many of them want to help other veterans get rated by sharing their experience with you. I recently talked to Mr. Scott Castle, who we helped get rated at 100% P&T. He once faced homelessness, but now we've helped him get $4,000 a month tax-free. His testimonial is out right now on this channel, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek right here.
I contacted VetComm. Actually, I read the website, and it just looked so good. It looked like they were seriously intending to help veterans, not just make a buck. And I couldn't believe how cheap it was. It was, it was even affordable for me, and I didn't have any money.
All right, and listen up if you've got questions about VA disability claims. Our CEO, Kate Monroe herself, is going live every Thursday at 3:30 Pacific time on all VetComm US social media accounts. She's going to be answering your questions about VA disability claims. It's totally free, so don't miss this chance to ask Kate your questions directly. Let me tell you about VetComm and how we work. We're founded by veterans for veterans, and we're on a mission to ensure that every single disabled veteran receives the VA disability compensation they're owed. We helped over 10,000 veterans receive over $2 billion in lifetime VA disability compensation just last year. And this year we expect to help 20,000 veterans receive more than $5 billion. But now it's your turn. Let us help you get your VA claim filed or help you get a higher rating. We help our clients with tech assistance, real-time claim submission support, comprehensive C&P exam prep, and more. Don't waste any more time. Visit vetcom.us right now. We're ready to help you. You served your country, now let VetComm serve you. Now let me tell you about some of our new partnerships right here at VetComm. How to travel more often and for less. Army veteran and 6-time MMA world champion John Renkin is helping veterans do just that in an exclusive travel group. Find cruises, vacations, and more, some even free for veterans, in the Tactical Traveler Facebook group. We'll have that link down below. And 22 Salute, a spirits and coffee company that's providing service dogs to military members and supports several veteran causes. The 22 Salute vodka has won numerous awards and is filtered 22 times. More on 22 Salute right down below. The VA announced a month ago that it would be ending the VASP program, or Veterans Affairs Servicing Purchase Program. This was an initiative to help veterans pay for their home loans during the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, veterans who were currently in the middle of using the program were left with more questions than answers. So now the VA is trying to redevelop the program as the VA Home Loan Program Reform Act. Jason with Veterans Info Tap discusses this in one of his latest videos. Have a listen.
The long story short is the VA allowed for borrowers with VA home loans to take advantage of something called a COVID forbearance. Essentially, taking maybe you lost your job during COVID, something that was kind of unforeseen. Now you're having an issue making payments. The forbearance would allow you to skip X number of payments, add those to the end of the loan, extending your loan term, and then start making your payments again, just like nothing ever happened once that time frame comes up. The VA allowed that, and then toward the tail end, they decided, okay, we're going to go ahead and end this program with no resolution for people that were just in the middle of it. So they weren't able to actually have the missed payments added to the end because VA said that's no longer allowed. To the lenders out there, the lenders said, well, if VA says it's not allowed, well, now it's not allowed. So now borrower who missed 6 payments, you either need to pay back the 6 payments and get current, or we're going to foreclose.
All right, and you can watch the rest of that video at the link posted down below. That's all for now. VetComm News drops every Thursday, and we post a ton of other great informational content right here on this channel, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm Rachel Hernandez. This has been VetComm News. We'll see you next time.